staffing process, the series of action which are taken, the staffing is called staffing process. The first is manpower planning or manpower requirement. Under this, first of all, how many numbers of personnel or employees are required in the organization, it is to be determined. First of all, how many employees are required in the organization, it is to be determined. And this is called manpower planning. The manpower planning or manpower requirement is done on the basis of workload analysis and work analysis. Workload analysis means what is the workload of a person? What is the workload of the job which has to be done? First of all, workload is to be determined. Then analysis of the job is to be done. After this, it is to be determined that how many number of employees are required in the organization. Then we have to see that number of existing employees. The requirement is matched with the number of existing employees. If the number of existing employees is less than the required amount, then the vacant positions are filled. Or if the number of requirement is less than the existing position, then retrenchment procedures is to be undertaken. The first is manpower requirement. Under this, the number of employees required in the organization, it is to be determined on the basis of workload and job analysis. This is manpower requirement. Manpower requirement or manpower planning is one of the same thing. Manpower. After manpower requirement, the second is recruitment. Recruitment is the process of searching prospective employees to apply for the job, or recruitment is the invitation to prospective employees. The main objective of recruitment is to create a pool of the prospective candidates. If the pool will be high, it will be quite easy to search the prospective candidate. Recruitment is a positive process because in this the candidates are not rejected but they are invited to apply for the job. Or in the simple words we can say invitation to the public to apply for the job is called recruitment. Invitation to the public to apply for the job is called recruitment, or in other way we can say that recruitment is the process of searching for suitable candidates. And there are two types of recruitment: internal recruitment and external recruitment. Internal recruitment means whenever the candidates are taken from within the organization is called internal recruitment, either by promotion or transferring from one job to another. And the main advantage of the internal recruitment is it's inexpensive process. The candidates are familiar with the organization, there is no need of training, and it gives the motivation to employees. And the negative impact of the internal recruitment is the organization does not get fresh talent. If the time, and second is if the time bound promotions are there, the employees become lethargic. These are the disadvantages. Or when the time bound promotions are there, employees take it as guaranteed. And the second is external recruitment. When the candidates are taken outside the organization, from outside the organization is called external recruitment. It is done either through placement agencies, either through advertisement in the newspapers, magazines, etc., either notice at gate, either through campus interview or employment exchanges. This is external recruitment. So recruitment, first of all, is the recruitment is a process of searching the prospective candidate. Recruitment is over. Third is selection. Selection is the process of screening the candidates to pick up the most suitable candidate. Selection is the screening of candidates, and the objective is to pick up the most suitable candidate. The screening of candidate is done through various procedures followed by organizations, and the procedure is different from organization to organization. Some organizations take preliminary interview, then various kind of tests. Written test is taken, psychological test, aptitude test, intelligence test, and then personal interview. Selection is the process of screening the candidates to pick up the most suitable candidate. And there are various process or various procedures of selecting a suitable candidate. It depends from organization to organization. Selection is the negative process because in this most of the candidates are rejected. Most of the candidates are rejected means selection depends on the number of positions to be filled. And why it is called negative process? Because under this the rejection procedure take place. For example, if the posts are 5 and the candidates are 50, you can also imagine that out of the 50 candidates only 5 posts are to be filled. It means 45 will be rejected. The most of the candidates are rejected in this. So selection is the process of screening of candidates to pick the most suitable candidate. Selection process is over.